Hi, and welcome to Lippy Presents Ghost News Network. Today is our question of the week. Mike's got our question for us. What do you got, Mike?
So, I was actually talking to one of my coworkers, and they actually asked me this question, and I couldn't give a really good answer to it. So, question is, why do, when you see an apparition, number one, why do they have clothes on? And if you see the same apparition multiple times, why is it that sometimes they have different clothes on? Residual, obviously, we know where that comes from. It's
Right.
Residual haunting, that's just the burnt history and time. But sometimes when people say, hey, they saw their passed away grandmother and she's wearing, a wedding gown, and the next day she's, in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Why? Well, why not just be naked? I mean, because you never really hear about that. You never hear, I've been doing this field for almost 17 years. I've never heard of a claim of somebody seeing an apparition that's naked. Intelligent, too.
No, can't say that.
And I don't know why.
You can't say that.
I don't have a good
I've
answer.
never had an experience personally where I've seen the same, what I believe to be entity twice that I could notice whether or not it was wearing the same clothes or not.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Right. Like we've seen,
That's a really good
Frank
question.
Melville Park. We saw a guy that was like, he was like a gray, grayish figure.
Thing.
Yeah. He had clothing on.
Oh yeah.
He walked right through the bushes and into the water. The person I saw in the cemetery in Union Cemetery in Sayville, clothes on.
Yeah, I saw the little kid next to me at Mount Misery Road, Site 3, and had like the skull cap, not skull cap, but like the
Peach Boy.
old, like newsy looking outfit on. Yeah. I don't know. That's actually a really good question. I mean, has anybody ever experienced seeing multiple ghosts in different like the same ghost in different outfits?
Or naked.
Or naked?
There's that idea that's in like plenty of TV shows and movies of like death clothes, where like if you whatever you die in is in whatever, but that doesn't explain the idea of seeing an apparition different clothing.
Right.
But I haven't seen a full bodied apparition in any sort of clothing before, so I don't know.
Right.
But I would think maybe if it's human entities, there's still like a holdover of like, well, I don't want to hang dong in front of these people. Let me manifest a pair of shorts real quick. Like I'm manifesting my whole body. I want to look good.
And is it something that they
today I want to look like a globe
Is it something that they once wore, or is it like shit? You know what? I never had.
So that law is haunting my local Coles. I like that.
Right?
Like a 1700s ghost in like streetwear. And
Let me ask you this. Could it be? It's the spirits, and of course this is all just fucking subject at this point, just guessing. Could it be the spirit's attitude for the day? Reflects how they look. Like, it's kind of a lazy ghost day, so I'm in my jeans and t-shirt, but it's like, you know what? Feeling pretty fancy about haunting this guy today. Suit.
Gotta put the top hat on. Looks extra menacing.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I said, I 17 years and I've read tons of books and been in tons and tons of presentations. I've never heard anyone say they've seen a naked apparition. Never. Like, ever.
Usually if you see something that is sans clothing, it's usually not a spirit, it's usually something else.
Usually a homeless man in the woods.
Homeless man in the woods.
Should we start asking spirits to expose themselves to us?
What is your favorite outfit? Next thing you know, you're getting
in
weird
a couple of
ghost
years, I might
nicknames.
go to court and you might be held up on sexual harassment.
Mike's got his Me Too story.
What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I guess you could make the argument if they have the energy to manifest, they can manifest in whatever form they're looking through the day. Again, it could be mood, it could be, a memory from, they remember themselves in a particular outfit. Maybe that's how they're conjuring themselves.
Right.
Or maybe they're just trying to project to something you'll relate to. And they're putting on a certain, like, as they're manifesting, they're like, hey, they'll notice me like this because they may look like that.
Right.
Who knows?
I don't know.
It may not be consistent, and it's an excellent question. It might not be consistent because who's to say that every time that spirit manifests, it's using the same type of energy, and depending on the type of energy or how much energy it's got available to manifest,
Right.
you might not have enough energy for that full pleat skirt.
And I think it's something that, you hear about the lady in white, it's a common one,
Easy outfit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because everyone sees it as a woman wearing a flowing white dress. Is it really a dress? I mean, that's just the form they're taking, and not a complete shapely form.
She wants it to be blue, but she hasn't got the power, so it's just a white
Mist.
mist.
Yeah, exactly.
And who's to say it's subject to, we could both look at the same thing maybe and both see something different, just how our brain is processing what we're looking at, which is also possible. We're trying to make sense out of something we're not familiar with. So we may see it completely differently too. There's always, at least I've noticed when people tend to have personal experiences together, there always tends to be some little differences. For example, that ball of light that we saw at Mount Misery Site 1 when you and me ducked.
Mhm.
You saw it as a bluish
Right.
ball of light. I saw it more like it was greenish. It's just how we perceive
Perceive it,
things,
yeah, right.
And I don't think any one of us is wrong. It's just how it was conceived.
Yeah, it was a good question. I had no, I was like, you got me on that one.
And it's also interesting, if you think of like shadow people, how one of the things I think interesting about a lot of shadow people's stories is people see the same figure. It's the man in the hat,
Right, the top hat,
the
cloak.
top hat cloak, and people all over the world didn't compare stories to each other.
Right.
Report seeing a very similar thing.
Right.
That's interesting too.
To me, that always strengthens the existence of it. But then some people say, oh, it's just because people travel and they tell tales and then they move on. And who knows? But what do you guys think? Anything you want to add?
Well,
No?
I think it's not weird that they don't appear to us naked because we spend how much of our life in clothes.
I just got dressed before I
What about porn stars?
We're gonna ask people on that Paranormal Porn Stars TV show on Amazon. Yes, it is real porn stars going on ghost investigations, and it's very weird. They're wearing clothes and they're actually investigating.
That'll be another topic for another day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Stay tuned.
No one knows right now is James isn't actually wearing pants.
It's true. I am wearing socks though. I brought my socks this time. It's cold out. Keep the foot warm.
All right, guys, what do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you haven't yet, give this video a like, share, and subscribe. You can also click the little notification bell to know all of our content is getting uploaded to YouTube. So thank you guys very much for joining us on this latest edition of Ghost News Network. And until next time, take care, guys.